Greetings to my V family all over the planet. This is once again your gorgeous chief and upline Pathman Senathirajah, recording the Wednesday message from here, the beautiful city of Jakarta. I'm sitting in the QNet office. I just spent the whole day, meeting the warriors of the V in Indonesia. And right now, after this message, I'm going to be meeting AVP Tobing. All of you know him, one of the greatest success stories in our company. And today, he has become an inspiration for thousands of warriors around the world, in the past 5-6 years who have achieved the levels of success that Tobing has achieved. Now, this has always been the vision of Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck, to create stories, real life stories of nobodies who become somebodies, who make a difference in other people's lives and become an inspiration to people around the world. Now, when are you going to be the story of Dato Sri Vijay and Japa? When are you going to be the name that we talk about on stage, at VCons, at ISB? When are you going to be your existence becomes an inspiration to the world? Now, this was the exact message Dato Sri told me 18 years ago, and I never understood it. 18 years ago, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, my mentors, our uplines, the most unbelievable networkers on the planet, told me that signing up is the smallest decision you will make. Now, sitting there 18 years ago, I never understood it, because I thought joining QNet, signing up, was the biggest decision of your life. Because as you know, I've said this on stage many times around the world, there's two types of decisions in our lives. Number one, is the small decisions, the decisions that don't mean anything. What to wear, what to eat, what color shoes to wear, who should I go on a date, should I not go on a date, should I reply this WhatsApp, should I upload this picture on Facebook or Instagram. Today the world has changed, there's Facebook and Instagram. Should I put my hair this side or that side, ladies? You understand? Now these are small decisions. The funny thing about the human race or humanity, we invest so much time and focus on the stupidest decisions that don't impact our lives or the lives of people around the world, or the people around you. But you spend so much time doing it. And then Dato Sri taught me that in life journey, there's some decisions that you are so afraid of making that you avoid it. These are the big decisions. These are decisions you know is going to transform the direction of your life, which is going to transform the lives of people around you, maybe your parents, family, kids, wife. Now these are decisions, sometimes we spend 2 minutes. We spend less time on the big decisions of our lives compared to the small decision of our lives. That means you can talk 1 hour where to go for lunch, and sometimes you decide after one date to marry somebody and spend the rest of your life with that person. And the big decisions in life, whether what to study, where to work, who to marry, how many kids to have, believe me, it's less than 10. So in your whole journey of life, from the time you're born till you die, you make less than 10 big decisions, that impacts your life, that change the direction of your life. Less than 10, guaranteed. If you're sitting on a sofa right now watching this gorgeous upline Pathman Senathirajah, ask yourself, how many big decisions have you made? Now, somewhere in your journey of life, somewhere through the master plan, QNet came in to your journey. Either from a good friend, family, you are somebody's hot zone, circle of influence, you saw us online, whatever the decision is. And you made a decision to sign up. Now, when I signed up, I thought I was making the biggest decision of my life. And Dato Sri Vijay, reminded me that signing up doesn't even qualify as a decision. That is like buying a product online. You click agree, 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 boom. You are in IR. Put some data and you're on. Now, that decision is small. So I asked him, what does it mean? I'm an IR, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm part of your family now. He says, no. From the day you sign up in QNet, small decision, there are many more bigger decisions that you have to make that will completely decide your journey the outcome of your journey. When are you going to max out? How big are you going to be? Are you going to be a V partner on stage? Are you going to be like the Tobing and Sachin and Fofanas, all right, okay, or Mohanats and Yasirs of the world, all right? Are you going to be a success story? Are you going to be like Arun, Adli, Sati, David, all right, legendary people who people will talk about for the next 100 years? Are you going to be like the iconic, unbelievable uplines we have, Dato Sri Vijay and Japaras Bismarck, where they are talked about outside the industry, they're talked about outside QNet. Now, these decisions are going to decide that outcome. Now, this decision is something you have to think about. So, along my journey of 18 years, looking back while I'm chilling here in Jakarta, I realized the big decisions I made. All right? And the first big decision Dato Sri told me to make after I signed up was to decide how seriously you're going to take this business. Because that decision is the fundamental decision. Because many people do QNet as a hobby. I know you're surprised, but there are morons out there. Many people do QNet wish and hope. Many people do QNet without plugging into a system. Many people bought the product and praying for their commission to come, totally confused that they have to sign up people to get their commission. Many people do QNet without doing presentation. Alright? And many people don't have a culture to follow. So Dato Sri said, Pathman, you got to decide how seriously you want to take this business. What role does this business play in your life? And I was confused. Because I am serious. I was doing 20 presentations a day. Right? But Dato Sri said, that will not last. That the longer your journey in QNet, alright, your focus on activity, the number of presentations you do will start to drop. Right? Especially if you haven't seen a lot of money. It's easier to switch off. So as you start your journey, the first big decision you have to make is how seriously are you going to take this business? What priority does QNet play in your life? And if you look at priorities, there's God, family, friends, social life, singing Kumbaya with your mother-in-law. I don't know what your priority list is. But Dato Sri taught me that if QNet doesn't become number 3, you cannot succeed. Alright? You cannot become a max out king, a max out queen. You cannot become a V partner. So I looked at him and I said, what do you mean number 3? God, family, QNet. That's the priority list. But you cannot start that way. Right? Most people start with QNet number 14. The question is, how fast from number 14 does QNet become number 3? And family doesn't mean every wedding, every birthday, every cat's birthday, every kumbaya session. Family means if your immediate family is in trouble, be there for them. That I'll never walk away from a training unless somebody really needs me. Right? My mother was in the hospital and I was on stage at VCon because I knew she would understand. I had my brothers there looking after, I had family, everyone looking after. But I knew my priority was to be on VCon stage. Now, don't panic. If you're watching this Wednesday message, oh my God, I don't want to be part of this company. They sound like a cult. Look at this guy, he left his mother in the hospital to be on a stage. No, you don't understand. My mother understood why I had to be there for my downlines, for Dato Sri and Japa's downlines. And right now, if QNet is number 8 in your priority list, number 14, number 12, number 16, trust me, it will become number 3. When you start building, when you start seeing the impact you have in people's lives, that you can help nobody's become somebody's, that your financial standing improves exponentially, that you start making more money than you ever dream of, to change the lives of people that depend on you. But you got to make the decision now. How seriously are you going to take QNet? Are you part of QNet or is QNet part of you? Is this just something you're wishing and hoping, or this is something you're going to do or die? Are you going to run away in the first sign of trouble? Are you going to quit the first time there's a negative article in the newspaper? Or are you going to stay and fight for your dreams and never give up on the people who depend on you and the people who entrust the future of others in your hands? That's the first big decision. First one. You got to make it. That QNet is part of you. You are not part of QNet. Because when something is part of you, alright, it's permanent. That, trust me, that if you make QNet part of your life and move up that priority list to number 3, max out will happen like that. You will be the stories Dato, Japa and me talk about on stage. You will be the Arun, Adli, Sati and Davids of the world. Do you understand? All right? And I'm telling you guys, that decision is the key. So whoever you have signed up, don't think that after signing up, it's automatic they're switched on. You got to have this talk heart to heart with them. Show them this video, all right, this Wednesday message. The second decision that Dato Sri guided me to make was, what kind of networker are you going to be? All right? And this is what a lot of people take for granted. Because you come to VCon and you see everyone on stage, but they're all different. Every V partner, every AVP, every max out king and queen are different in personalities. They are completely different. All right? Some of them are aggressive, some of them are technical, some of them are system based, some of them are personality based, some of them are dictators, some of them are just sign up, do what you can, I wish you all the best. Some of them follow through, some of them fight like warriors, some of them run like wimps. You know, there are so many personalities. You have to decide what kind of networker you're going to be. This is the second big decision. This is a big decision because it will decide how people follow you, whether people stay with you, whether they will fight by your side. Now, I don't know. I'm not always right. All right? But I believe there's only one kind of networker you should decide to be. A crazy, aggressive, warrior, dreamer, do or die, never back out from a fight. All right? Passionate, limitless, unbelievable networker. As you can see, I just described myself in a nutshell, but that's okay. All right, I don't mind many Pathmans around. As Dato Sri keep telling me, Pathman, I need more Pathmans. I thought it meant get married, have sex and produce children. Then I realized it was not the direction. All right, it means duplication. So in today's world, the industry has changed. All right, people don't want to listen to technical language. People don't want information. People want craziness. People want passion. People want belief. If you look at our success stories today in QNet and the V, they are crazy. They were crazy enough to believe. They were crazy enough to make others believe. They were crazy enough to rock the world or the industry of network marketing. So you got to be crazy. You got to be aggressive because there's a lot of competition out there. You got to be a dreamer because that's the true essence of a networker. Right? You got to be a warrior because there's going to be a lot of challenges. And you must be able to stay strong and fight or not people give up on you. Right? And you got to be happy. Networking is fun. It's not meant to be boring and high stress. Right? You got to decide what you're going to do when challenges hit you. Are you going to change your DNA? Wimpo Warrior always talk about this. You got to decide what kind of networker you are. Do you believe in the concept of in-service, love, loyalty? Because all of this will come out through your mouth whenever you hold a microphone. That you cannot lie when you stand in front of 18,000 people. They will see it. But you got to decide what kind of networker you are going to be. And that will be the DNA of your organization. Are you goal focused? Do you believe in TAT? Right? Do you talk about dreams? What kind of networker? You got to decide. Look upline, look around and decide what is your DNA as an upline and networker. And the final and third decision that Dato Sri have told me that I have to make is whether I will stop being a networker. Now don't panic. It's not like quit QNet. It's not like run away and hide with all the money I've made. No. It's about stop networking. Because the biggest disease in networking is that the day you sign up, you are doing presentation like crazy. The longer you stay in the industry, the longer you stay with QNet, if you observe your own leaders around you, the number of presentations drop. Simply because people believe that network marketing is about making money, buying the things they dream about, and then just managing their network. No. Networking is about being a networker. So Dato made me decide my third big decision in this journey, whether I'll stop being a networker. And my answer today is no. I will never stop being a networker. And I hope when the point comes, you will make the same decision. Alright? Because the day you stop being a networker, alright, you cannot build new organizations. You're just beating the same horse to death. They will resent you, you will become a dictator, frustrated, and you will quit one day. So whatever you do, however big you become, never stop being a networker. Never stop being a networker. Continue. signing up people every day. This is my message to Tobeng, this is my message to Sachin, this is my message to Fofana, to Mohanat, to Hamid, alright, to Suraj, to Vasanta, to everyone. This is my message. Never stop being a networker. Golden rule. And you will create a fantastic culture in your organization. So the 3 decisions I have made so far, and I'm sure I got to make big decisions. How seriously do you want to do this business? Everyone has to make that decision at some point. And after making that decision, you got to sustain the decision. You cannot back out. You cannot suddenly switch off, having a bad day, problems. No. If you decided that QNet is part of your life, then you take whatever that comes with a smile. Because you made that decision. Alright? Fundamentally very important. Second, what kind of networker are you? I gave you the perfect networker. Alright? Dato Sri built me. He built me. Alright? And if he created this, then my vision is to create more of this around the world. Alright? Because that's Dato Sri's vision. And finally, never stop being a networker. So signing up was not the biggest decision. These 3 decisions are the biggest decisions that you will ever make. 2017, guys, is about being limitless. That should be a decision you also make. 2017 is about max out, big checks, changing lives, conquering the world, opening up new markets. It's about decisions. Understand, small decisions, little bit of time. Big decisions, focus, and your heart requires to go in. And I made a big decision this year, that this year will be a year where I will be limitless, as I promised Dato Sri Vijay in Japa. And if I am going to be limitless, you are going to be limitless this year. Love you guys.